Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
Well, Sunday morning. The New Year's 4 days away, and it looks like 50,000 could be done. And we have John Terrett with us to give us an update.
Good morning, John. Well, we're in the middle of two holiday-shortened weeks, of course. The New York Stock Exchange was closed last Thursday before Christmas Day. We had mixed data last week as well. Gas prices for the holiday season, the lowest in years at around $3 a gallon. That's pretty cool. On the other hand, consumer confidence coming in the lowest since the tariff rollout back in April. And on the third hand, if we had one, consumer spending drove GDP or growth in the U.S. economy in the third quarter. It expanded at its fastest clip in 2 years at an annual rate of 4.3%. Not bad. Company news, Tim Cook spent $3 million to buy 50,000 Nike shares. It was announced last week. Nike shares up 2% in the early part of the week. Nike's been declining lately. You may remember a couple of weeks ago on the program I told you that their shares fell 10% after their recent set of earnings. Tim Cook now owns 600 million Nike shares to 900 million of his own Apple. Intel, the chip maker in California, down 4% in the early part of last week. Reuters reporting that they have halted tests on a new chip. Intel is an important company. Here's why. NVIDIA, its great rival in the same town, has invested $5 million in the company, and the government owns a 10% stake. And this is all about propping up domestic chip or microchip making in the United States. And the big story from the early part of last week was a company called Dynavax, which you may not have heard of. It's a drug producer. They were bought by Sanofi, the French company based in Paris, for $2.2 billion. Dynavax makes a hepatitis B drug, and Sanofi wants to get its hands on that to expand its range. Dynavax shares were up 40% before the Christmas holiday. Crypto story of the week, an outpouring of support for Cynthia Lummis, who's the Republican senator from Wyoming. They call her the crypto queen because of all the good work she's done for the crypto community. She's been the junior senator in Wyoming since 2021. She'll be gone by January of 2027. The week ahead, the New York Stock Exchange closes on Thursday, the first day of the year. And you want my predictions for 2026? Well, in 2025, the S&P 500 has been flirting with 17%. You know the Dow, I think, is going to continue flirting with 50,000. And I heard you on air last week suggesting it may even go to 60,000. And I think you're right. And part of the reason for that, of course, is that the BBB, the big, beautiful bill that President Trump keeps talking about, kicks in on the 1st of January with all those tax cuts. So we'll see what happens to the economy in 2026. And John, a very happy 2026 to you and your family.
Thank you so much, and we'll catch up again real soon in the new year. Thank you.
Yep, I'll talk to you next year.
Every week, the Payne family cuts straight to the real financial story.
The one question, Bob, everyone's asking is, are we in an artificial intelligence bubble? You've been through boom and bust. What do you think?
No hype, no myths. Just what actually matters to your money.
Does feel very similar to what we experienced in the 90s. Where are we, though? Are we in 1995, 1997, 1999?
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.